Hey family, what's going on? Klaus here, and welcome back to Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, where last time we got ourselves the Jewel of Rumeir, which, as you guys have seen, gives me water breathing. A very important tool for the future of our Oblivion career. No. What am I? Yeah. Key bindings are a little bit different now, but they're very much better. But this is the Imperial City, and I left you guys off shortly after murdering a man. Scary stuff. Shortly after murdering a man, I told you guys that we were going to go up into the Imperial City. And I think I'm still going to do that, but I have an idea for something that maybe we should do first. And it'll lead me in the right direction. We will go into the Imperial City. That will happen. But right now I've got other plans. And I think these other plans... Let me get rid of this stupid torch. This thing's driving me nuts. I don't need it. It's not necessary. Just go away, sir. Where is it? Is it in... There's got to be a... There it is. Haha. Okay, so you run a little bit faster. I was reminded of this in the comments of previous videos. That you do run a little bit faster if you're not holding a weapon. So definitely we want to refrain from holding our weapons if we're trying to travel a long distance. And this, my friends, is a long distance. Look at how beautiful this is. Wow. Look at that. Ooh, that is, that's Bruma. Is that Bruma? Hold on. That may be Bruma. Yeah, I think that's Bruma. Right up there. You can actually see it on top of the hill. That's awesome. Haha. That's great. Anyway, so we murdered a man. Uh-oh. Yeah. So... This... Okay, so an Imperial Guard's horse means that there's an Imperial Guard walking around here. I murdered a man in cold blood, and the reason why I murdered this guy is because I know that he has no more quests, okay? He's kind of like the guy that I know is disposable, and that's a horrible way to put it, but it's the truth. So we got what we wanted from him, and then we were done. He had no more purpose in the game. So he's a safe person to murder in order to get myself into the... Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I'm a little worried about something. I do have a bounty! Look, I have 1,000 gold bounty! So that means that I was... But nobody saw me murder him. Nobody saw me murder him. I have a bounty, which means that if any of the Imperial Guards see me, I'm actually going to go to prison. Or I'm going to pay off the fine, but I don't think I could afford to. Yeah, I've got 126 septum. I don't have enough gold. That is unfortunate, which means that I have to avoid all of the Imperial Guards. Otherwise, I'm gonna go to prison. But I thought that nobody saw me. That's really stupid. I'm really upset right now. I probably shouldn't have murdered this guy out in the open like that. That was probably a stupid decision on my part. So what I'm gonna do is, I guess, there's no like secret sleeping place, and there's no way for me to get rid of my bounty unless I actually deal with it. And actually, having a bounty is a horrible thing because it doesn't just count for the Imperial City, it counts for every city. So I guess I just need to go do my time. I mean, I guess. Let me see. Okay. I'm not seeing a guard. He's not in here. Okay, well, I mean, if...
So, what brings you here today?
I'm not gonna go seeking the law by any means.
Welcome to the Walnut Inn. Could I interest you in a room or perhaps a bit of wine?
So this is Narusa. She will give me my very first
There's
bed.
a fresh bed available to anyone who's got the 10 gold. Would you like it?
I would, thank you.
So be it. Head upstairs and look for the last door on your right. That's your room for tonight. Sleep well.
Sweet. So it's actually morning. Thank you, by the way.
Have a fine journey and keep yourself safe.
Yes. Now, I have other stuff that I need to do whenever I talk to her. I need to talk to her again. But right now, what I'm trying to do is sleep. Because if I sleep, then I begin a quest. And I began this quest simply because I murdered somebody. Just watch. I know it's middle of the day. I'm just gonna take me a nap. Real quick nap. Maybe it'll get rid of my bounty. Let's see what happens.
You sleep rather soundly for a murderer. That's good. You'll need a clear conscience for what I'm about to propose. You prefer silence, then? As do I, my dear child, as do I. For is silence not the symphony of death, the orchestration of Sithis himself? Ironic, then, that I come to you now as speaker for the Dark Brotherhood. My name is Lucian Lachance, and my voice is the will of the Night Mother. She's been watching you, observing as you kill, admiring as you end life without pity or remorse. The Night Mother is most pleased. That is why I stand here before you. I bear an offering, an opportunity to join our rather unique family.
Please continue, Mr. Lachance.
I find your etiquette refreshing. Now please, listen carefully. On the green road to the north of Bravil lies the Inn of Ill Omen. There you will find a man named Rufio. Kill him, and your initiation into the Dark Brotherhood will be complete. Do this, and the next time you sleep in a location I deem secure, I will reveal myself once more, bearing the love of your new family. Please accept this token from the Dark Brotherhood. It is a virgin blade and thirsts for blood. May it serve you well, as does your silence. Now I bid you farewell. I do hope we'll meet again soon.
At this point, I can ask him all sorts of questions, but I'm not going to.
Your path is clear. Send Rufio to his death, and the Dark Brotherhood will embrace you as family.
So you'll notice that he disappears. He goes invisible, and you can actually follow him for a little while, but once he goes through a door that loads a new world, he disappears entirely. So we have been visited by the Speaker of the Dark Brotherhood, aka the Assassin's Guild, and I'm going to enjoy this because it's just a good idea to do this now, and I'll explain why here in a short while. I'm pretty sure I'm about to deal with...
You, come here.
No.
I got what you need.
Leave me alone. Okay, so
what brings you here today?
there's another
Welcome
quest.
to the Walnut Inn. Could I interest you in a room or perhaps a bit of wine?
You just got me a room. What's wrong with you? But tell me about that wine.
Yes, actually, I'm quite fond of collecting all manners of wines from all over Tamriel. But one vintage continues to elude me. Shadow Banish wine. How I'd love to add it to my collection. Say, that gives me an idea. You look like the adventuring type. If you can retrieve 6 bottles of Shadow Banish wine, I'll gladly pay you well. All I know about them is that they're found in the many fort ruins scattered all over Cyrodiil.
Cool. Are you sure that's all you know?
Well, apparently the wine is so rare because it was only made in one tiny batch. It's the product of an alchemist who was also a vintner. Besides tasting incredible, the magic within the wine allows the imbiber to be gifted with Night Eye. The vintner made it special for the Legion soldiers posted at the forts when they were active long ago. It was perfect for keeping lookouts warm on cold nights and helping them see better in the dark. Clever, eh?
Yes, actually, quite clever. So I can actually do some
That's
trading,
good business.
but she only has food and stuff, so I'm not really all that worried. You're interested? And Narusa, thank you. Now we have a new quest. Got to find some Shadow Banish wine.
Keep looking for that wine. Farewell.
Yes. So that's what she'll say from now on. Every time I see her, she'll say that. Keep looking for that wine. I don't think I've ever actually completed that quest before, so I'm glad that we got that done. And okay, this guy's so about to come kill me.
Stop! You violated the law. Since you lack the funds to pay the court, you must now serve out your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit.
Okay, so now I have a decision to make. I can either go to jail or I can resist arrest. This may sound terrible, but resisting arrest isn't worth it. At least not right now. I mean, one day it may be fun, but right now it's not worth it because they are quite strong and it'll give me more of a bounty. There's never an end. There will always be more soldiers, always be more guards, and they will always want to kill me. So I have to go to jail. I have to serve my sentence. The only downside to going to jail is you lose some stats. I'm hoping it's not too bad. So going to jail, episode 4? Yeah.
Hope you rot, criminal scum.
At least this gives us all of your possessions have been confiscated by your guards. You will get them back when you have served your sentence. Activate the bed to begin serving your sentence. Okay, so this is clearly a different, because the other cell I had a window. This one doesn't, which is really messed up. But yeah, so I started this game in the prison, and literally 4 episodes later, I'm back in the prison. But it's worth it. Even if you get caught murdering your first person, it's worth it because the benefits of being in the Dark Brotherhood are awesome. So just stand by, okay? Let's just sleep. And now I do have a lockpick hidden. Okay, I have 1 lockpick hidden, so I could try to break out. But why would I do that? I mean, I'm just gonna... And there was a guard right there, literally right there. I could have... That would have been so bad. So I'm just gonna serve my sentence. I'm gonna be a good person. Let me see how long I'm actually in here. Is there a way to tell... Once you must sleep in a jail in order to serve your sentence. I know that, but can I wait? Can I maybe... Here. There's got to be a way to tell how much time passes. Last seed, 28. 3E 433. Last seed, 28. I don't know what that means, but let's see what happens. Okay, so like I said, you lose some skills, some skill points and stuff whenever you do this. So, your athletic skill decreased by 2, block and blunt decreased by 2 and 3, and heavy... hand-to-hand and heavy armor decreased by 1 and 2. So none of those are particularly important. I'm glad I didn't lose any sneak. I'm very glad I didn't lose any marksman. But specifically, dude, the mercantile, there we go, and the speechcraft are the hardest ones to level up. So I'm glad that I didn't lose any of those. I lost all my physical traits, which you notice is pretty consistent for sitting in a prison cell for so long. So... Heartfire 7. So I don't know how the months work. I may have to research it, but I'm curious to see because the year didn't change. I wasn't in there over a year, but I was in there at least 7 days, right? Because we're at now a new month. I'm assuming Heartfire is a month and then 7. But I might look it up. And if anybody knows, let me know in the comments.
You have my ear, citizen.
I do?
My ear, citizen.
What? All of these guards. At least now. Oops. No, I'm not. Look at that. I'm wearing sackcloth. It's like I never came out of the where's my stuff? Oh, there we go. Okay, I was about to freak out. I was like, dude, they stole my stuff. Okay, so there's that. I've got my Jewel of Rumare. My boots actually have no more health left, which means it's not really giving me any benefit, but I guess that's okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop these. I cannot drop objects while in the air. Didn't know I was in the air. Let's drop those, drop those. I'm gonna keep the wrist irons as a memento of the day I met Patrick Stewart. And, okay, so if I look at the map, guys, getting out of jail, I am here. I was here. So there's not a lot of distance between going from where I am familiar with where I am not. So let's go ahead and leave the prison, which, by the way, we will be back for multiple different types of quests. It's going to be fun. But right now I'm just going to get to where I'm in familiar territory, and then we can fast travel to the Inn of Ill Omen to kill Rufio, because we're going to join the Dark Brotherhood today. And actually, I think yeah, so if you look, there's the water right down there, and if I were to just get my eyes on something that I recognize, I'll be good, and then I'll do some fast traveling. I'm confused. I am confused. For some reason, this geography doesn't I don't remember this geography at all, but I'm seeing the cave. Ah, there we go. There is the alien ruin that you see whenever you first come out of the sewers. And this is where we came out. Now, notice, by the way, if you come back to this place, it is now... Oh, I can still go back in there. Don't want to, but you can. For some reason, I thought it was already locked up. It'll get locked up later on. Okay, so the Inn of Il Omen is right here. And we have walked all the way around the circle. Completely, except for the northern half of the circle. We'll walk it eventually. But what I want to do is I want to fast travel to a familiar place, Pell's Gate. Remember, that's where we talked about talked to that lady randomly at like 11 p.m. and I was confused about why she was awake. So we're going to go ahead and fast travel there since we've been there before. We've already traveled all this known land. And then we need to head south to get to the Inn of Il Omen.
Head on.
Hello, people. Hi.
Welcome to Pell's Gate, friend.
What do you know?
Best way to take out a skeleton is with a big weapon. Forget spells. Just smack them and watch the bones fly.
I like that. That's good.
Take care.
What are you doing scowling at me? I'm a good person. I'm a nice guy. Right? I have one mark of infamy and 0 parts of fame. That's good. That's bad. So as you do bad things, days jailed. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. All right. So we were in jail for 10 days. That's not so bad for murdering somebody. If it were me, it would be eye for an eye, right? You murder somebody, we put you out. But fortunately, that's not the situation we find ourselves in. So I was in jail for 10 days. Longest 10 days of my life. It was horrible. And what am I doing? Where's the road? Ah, there's the road. Yeah, so there's Pell's Gate, and now we're going to be heading to the Inn of Il Omen. We need to find ourselves Rufio. I'm going to show you guys a huge exploit. A huge exploit. Probably the coolest part of this entire quest. Horn Cave. Must be right here. Is this it? Yeah, that's... yeah. Most of these locations probably serve no purpose, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. But there is a lot of benefit to having explored everything. So I'm just going to keep exploring everything. That is a beautiful waterfall. Look at that. Wow. Wow. That's gorgeous. In fact, I'm having a memory. I think that there is a quest eventually. I'm not sure which line of quest. I think it may be the Thieves Guild, where you eventually defame one of the guards, right? And he loses his job. And I think the first time that I ever saw him, because he escapes from prison and attacks you. That I heard the battle music. The first time that I ever saw him, like, out of prison was here in this location. Because I remember looking at this. That's just my memory. It may be wrong. It may be flawed. But that's what I'm remembering. Ooh.
You get any closer and I'll turn your bones to ash. I have no time for your pathetic attempts at small talk. Now, walk away before I get nasty.
All right. He threatened to burn me. I still pursued, and he didn't burn me. I think that we're going to hear from that guy again one day, but that was very unpleasant. That was a very unpleasant... Ooh, we gained an athletic skill. Sweet. So, we lost some athletics in prison. We just gained 1 back. That is awesome. That is awesome. And we're actually probably very close to being able to level up our character, which is always a good thing. But that is not okay. That is not okay. I'm just going to leave the pelts. Maybe somebody else will show up that will actually use it. So, we have made our way to the Inn of Il Omen, and this place is such a sad little place. It is. It's a sad little place. But it serves a great purpose. And again, huge, huge exploits here in here just a little bit. So let me just show you what I have to show you. We've made it. We've made it to our very first quest location. We did a quest, but we sought it out. It was on the way. This time, we've gone off the beaten path to find it. And I still have not found a Nirn route. I'm confused. I thought they were, like, all over the place. I'm just going to look around this building real quick. No. Look at that sun. Look at that sun coming through here. This is, by the way, non-modded. I've actually had some people ask me if I'm going to mod this. No, this is a complete vanilla experience. I want you guys to be able to download the game off of Steam or wherever you have it and just play the same experience that I have here.
Speak.
That is an Imperial Legion without his armor. Wow. They look different without their armor, don't they?
We got plenty of rooms if you want one. Ain't nobody staying here these days except old Rufio.
I know that name. Tell me about Rufio.
Rufio? He's an old codger. Been living here for a couple of weeks now. If you ask me, he's hiding from something. But what do I care? He pays his tab. His room is downstairs, in what I like to call the private quarters. Use that hatch in the floor over there, but don't expect a warm reception.
Thank you for the information. By the way, you know any rumors?
Everyone's talking about the assassination, of course. Here, take my copy of the new Black Horse Courier. Go ahead, keep it.
Thank you. Menheim, thank you for everything. I'm sure you'll be seeing me again soon.
Farewell, and tell your friends, the Inn of Ill Omen is open for business, as always.
All right, so Rufio is down here in this private quarters, and I'm very excited about this because this is the first quest, and it technically is the first quest for the Dark Brotherhood, but it technically gets you into the Dark Brotherhood. Rufio will be waiting for us. There's no telling whether he's been informed or not that we're on our way. I'm sure that it's going to be an interesting experience, but it will be an experience for the next episode, guys. We have we've gotten a lot of traveling done today, and it's all going to come into fruition next time. So that's all for me for today. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Like this video if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button also if you haven't already for daily gaming videos. Remember that I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you all again next time.